How's it going? Motor City Miner here, coming at you from the mini miner farm in my basement. As you probably saw in my short, my CHIA miner from Evergreen has stopped working. It doesn't seem to want to boot or boot in. It will power up, but it just won't ever get to mining. I'm not really sure what's going on, so it'll be kind of a I'm gonna film this over multiple days as I try and troubleshoot this. And if I don't find a solution quickly, you know. So but first thing I did is, obviously, I got it down off my top shelf here onto the table. I did unplug all the drives. I'm gonna try just booting up just the unit without any of the drives. Like, maybe there is actually something wrong with the drive and that something is causing it to not be able to boot. I'm not really sure. So, you know, unplugging all those, so it's just the main unit. We do got that plugged in. Our PSU seems to be working and getting power. The light's on. I do have to connect the PSU to the actual like power connector here, and we're gonna put in, I know this Ethernet's working, I've tried it on other devices, so we're just gonna put that guy in there. We're gonna connect the power and I guess see if somehow this boots up. Trying to do this one-handed for you guys. It's a little more difficult, but there we go. So we'll see if this boots up, if it lights up at all. If not, then there's clearly something wrong with this unit. Normally this would already be like red or blue. It does turn green once it's starting to mine, but it does have multiple colors. Normally it lights up right away, so this is not a good sign that there's no light at all. Oh, there it goes. We got a red light. Wow. We're getting somewhere, so that's promising. We'll leave it. We'll sit here and watch for a little bit and see if our light changes. I don't know if it'll ever turn green with the hard drives not installed, because I can't really mine without them, but it should at least turn blue, you would think. So the blue light has started blinking for a brief moment there, so that's good. We're making progress. I don't really know what this back and forth is. Maybe it really was just one of these hard drives that's malfunctioning. We'll have to figure that out. Hope it's not another one caught fire without me knowing. But we'll find out when I start opening these. I guess we can try and figure out what one is the problem first. I'm gonna hop on over to my computer real quick and see if this has actually connected and it's live in the app. So I'll be right back once I check to see that this actually is now connected to the mining software. All right, so we are on my other device here. I have a dedicated phone for all my mining to just kind of keep it separate. You can see that the OS manager has come online, and same with the device manager, but our farmer's down, which is just solely because there's no hard drives connected. So it does seem that one of these hard drives is causing a boot error. I guess I'll try adding one at a time and go from there. All right, so I guess I'll put these in reverse order. So we'll try this first one, see if this guy will connect. So if you're not familiar with the CHIA miner, there's a hub, which is a Raspberry Pi unit, which has all these USB ports on the back, and then comes with these hard drives. You can buy like 1, 2, you know, packs of 10, whatever suits you, and then you connect these to your hub with this provided USB cable. If you get one of their larger packs, it'll give you like a USB hub that plugs into this main unit, so you can have more than 4. But I only have the 4 hard drives, so I just use these 4. I guess I'll put this into the bottom. I think that makes a little more sense from a cord management perspective. These used to lock together well, but they don't really anymore for whatever reason. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna attach our power cord here once I find the proper one. It's a 5-way splitter that comes standard with the unit if you buy the package that comes with the 1 hub and 4 hard drives. They have upped the terabyte capacity recently, so that's kind of cool. I do not have that. I have a version 1 unit, unfortunately. But so we're gonna try powering this up here and see what we get. See if it was one. I will say that the Ethernet light is kind of indifferent to me. It was always lighting up even when it wouldn't boot up. So it's always been trying to communicate, I guess, but let's see. All right, so we do have the red light again. So this is more progress than we have had. So I'm guessing this hard drive must not be the issue. We'll see if it actually turns green though now that we actually have a hard drive connected. It should actually start mining, so I'm gonna keep this here and see if we get mining again, at least at reduced capacity. So it's been a few minutes so far. Unfortunately, we're still seeing a red light. It hasn't started blinking blue or turning green. It's just been steady red this whole time, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Again, this is further than we were getting. I'm gonna go check in the app and see what's going on over there. All right, so it did actually just start blinking blue. It took a long time. It ended up being almost 5 minutes. Obviously, I've edited this video to just save everyone's time. I was in the process of checking the app when it did finally start blinking blue, so I'm not 100% sure yet what is happening on that side. I'll have to reload the app and see if now that it's blinking blue, if it's doing something different. Again, it's not typical for it to take this long to start up though, but at least it does seem to be starting. I'll keep you guys updated as we sit here and wait. All right, so nothing's showing up in the app still. It's been probably another 10 or so minutes. I really don't know what else to try here other than try the next hard drive, and maybe this hard drive is the issue. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do next. So we're gonna unplug this real quick. It shouldn't take this long to boot up. It never did. So I don't know if it's, I don't really know. I mean, at least it's seeming to get power now, but it seems to still be getting stuck. So we're gonna take off that hard drive. We're gonna put this one down. We're gonna plug this guy in. And make sure we plug in the USB. All right, here we go. Moment of truth 2. See what happens with this hard drive. All right, so it's been a few more minutes. No light at all with this hard drive. It's really odd because I'm getting different results, but none of them are good. The first hard drive, you know, it did light up, but it never seemed to actually connect. Whereas this one, it's not booting at all. So not really sure what's going on. I'm starting to think that it is a problem with the actual hub unit. We'll obviously switch to yet another hard drive and see if we get different results, but if we keep getting the same results over and over, I'm gonna think it's the main hub that's the issue. I guess the only other thing I could try is maybe switching around what port the USB is plugged into. So let me try that too. Here, I'll plug it into a different port, see if we get a different result. Maybe there's some dead USB ports or something. All right, here we go. Third hard drive plugged in. Seeing if we get some different results. So far, not looking promising again. I'm trying to look into the side of the unit to see if I can see any lights flickering in there. But even that's, I mean, it's still getting that red power light on the inside, but here you can probably try and you can see that there, like the board's getting power, And occasionally there's like a green light on the board that flickers, but we're not seeing any results out here, unfortunately. So I think before trying the last hard drive, I think I'm just gonna try booting it again without a hard drive, just to see if we can get it connected to the app again. Again, I have no idea how to fix this problem. I've never had problems with it. It's supposed to be pretty plug and play. So definitely winging it, I would say. No real idea how to solve this. So we're gonna, like I said, plug this in just straight without a hard drive, see if we do get a boot. I know it took a minute or two the last time, but yeah, I'm starting to think there's an issue with this hub. I doubt all three of my hard drives all died at the same time. I don't even know how that'd be possible. Well, there it is again. So this really isn't making any sense. So now it's lighting up again with no hard drives plugged in. I mean, I really don't think all my hard drives are bad, so there's gotta be some issue with this unit, and you know, the USB ports are just not cooperating. I'm gonna try another one. I've tried two so far. We'll try a new cable, not a new cable, but one of the other cables and a different slot, and see if we get better results. Kind of using the last hard drive here as a stand for this, but you know, that's all right. So I'll let it fully boot before I just swapping those out for you guys so we can put this back. So I'm gonna let this fully boot up, make sure it's showing in the app before I try this last hard drive. All right, so yeah, yet again, I really should get a chair for this little desk, but you can see that we are indeed connected again. So it seems to be an issue that happens just when I connect a hard drive. So we're gonna unplug it again. And plug in this top hard drive. This is the last one we haven't tried. Give this guy its power source. All right, almost ready. Give it a shot again. Alright, powering up with the fourth hard drive. See if we get anywhere, or if we're stuck in the mud again. Alright, so it's been probably another 5 minutes, still no light, so that's clearly not working. We clearly have an issue with the hub, or somehow all my hard drives at the same time, which is highly unlikely. So next step, I'm gonna open up this hub unit and we're gonna see if we can see anything, maybe something short-circuiting, but that doesn't really make sense either, because when there's no hard drive plugged in, it does seem to boot up. So not really sure. We're gonna open her up and see what we can find.